How are we doing? Oh, she's still doing the
Okay, I'm
audio and
back.
everything. There we go.
Sorry,
There
I
you go.
just got this laptop,
Nice.
so I'm trying to figure it out.
The Two Faces for Radio Zoom Room.
Well, it's good to see both of you.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So we kind of wanted to talk, kind of go through this as a local Indiana. Or I don't know if you still live in Indiana though.
I live in Nashville now, but
So you moved.
my dad still lives in Indiana. I was just there visiting him.
Okay, so there you go. So yeah, still you got the local Indiana artist, and we were actually talking in the Zoom call before you joined about how when we were in high school, you'd always talk about how you literally started at like setting up like sites at Kroger and would do like performance there, or go to like Starbucks, or you do like wherever it was, and it was super cool. And now you're where you are now.
Yeah, dude, it's great. I've definitely played at Kroger a few times. I started just like the first time I played was just busking, like in downtown Carmel. I just would set up and play, and people would walk by, and it was a lot of fun. And after that, I started getting like gigs at restaurants around town, and like that became my job throughout middle and high school, just playing at restaurants. And the Kroger one was really random. Like my dad just like saw somebody playing saxophone on set. It was a Kroger with 2 stories.
Yep, I remember that one.
Yeah, and he like got the business card of someone at Kroger, and then I ended up getting gigs at Kroger. So yeah, that was my job throughout high school, and I'm grateful for it.
And
Did
now it's
people
like
ever look
this.
at you weird, like, oh, this person's just playing outside of Kroger? Usually it's like the Salvation Army people with a bell, but you got a guitar and a microphone out there.
It was like actually inside of Kroger. It was
Oh, no
it was
shit.
like they had 2 stories, and they had me playing like up on the balcony looking over the produce section.
So you was just a live performance. They had people shopping, trying to get their groceries, and then you're just up there giving a live show too.
Yep.
That's
my
actually
dad just
hilarious.
standing down there and shopping.
Yep, supporting. Perfect.
That's
So
hilarious.
then after that, you were at Carmel for a while. Went to JEL where Tommy went to school, and he said,
Yeah.
"Well, it was a production class." Tommy, right?
Yeah, it was the only class in high school I got an A in, to be honest with you.
Really?
Oh, it was so bad. But yeah, Mr. Hendricks, he told me to get into radio, try the thing. Then this asshole beats me in the state contest, and now we do a podcast together.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, that class was fun. I mean, yeah, I guess all you really had to do, like, as long as you enjoyed doing the assignments and like turn them in, you got an A. But that class was fun. I definitely learned that radio wasn't for me in that class though. I suck at the whole like DJing thing.
Really?
Yes.
I was so bad there too. Like, I guess we know radio lingo here, but like the whole idea of hitting the post was a completely foreign idea to me. Like I would literally just start the song whenever I felt like it. And I remember multiple times a teacher came to me like, hey, you can't play that song here. And it was like some super inappropriate rap songs, and like the song library they had there was like so
Oh yeah.
easy, like pop, rock, country, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I come in there playing like local hip hop that is heavy hitting, like trap music that, oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh my
Which,
gosh.
speaking of which, Sarah, if you remember WHA in our music library, the kids there now have turned it into a rap. It is
Really?
Yeah, it
Oh my
is a
gosh.
very
We played like
urban.
alternative music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a very urban station now if you listen to it. And so next time you're in Indy, throw that on. It'll surprise you.
Wow. Yeah, I need to do that.
So after high school.
Wait, so
Oh, wait,
Jackson,
go
hold
ahead.
on. In high school radio, did you guys schedule the music, or was there actually like real radio words? Okay.
No, we scheduled it.
Was there ever a song? Because like for me, it was like Heathens by 21 Pilots, where I played that at least 4 times an hour. Did you have that?
I had a Fits in the Tantrum song that I was always playing. That I forget what it was called, but it was one of my favorite songs. Whenever I wouldn't have to be in the studio, I would just run in, cue it up, and leave. And my teacher would yell at me, "Dude, you can't do
I
that.
would
We're on
play
a
21
schedule."
Pilots.
You did 21 Pilots
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Car radio was
WJEL was
big,
only playing 21 Pilots nonstop.
especially when you were in the building. It was just.
Oh my
So after high
gosh.
school, Sarah, what was next for you?
I moved to Atlanta for a year after high school. My mom and I moved there, and
I remember that because I was very jealous because that's where I'm from.
oh really?
Yes.
It was fun. I mean, actually, like I really like Atlanta. I was doing school online and playing the same kind of gigs around. But
Mm-hmm.
after high school, like the end the last year of high school is kind of when I started shifting my focus more to writing, like a lot more to writing from doing cover songs and playing those kind of gigs. So for that year, right after high school was when I was like really developing my writing and getting better at it. And while I was just like doing school online, I was able to develop that. And then after a year there, I transferred to a different school in Tennessee. So then I ended up in Nashville where my producer lives. And we recorded just like some songs that I had. It was the first project he's ever recorded for another artist. It was around when he decided he wanted to be a producer. And
Is this your latest one? The
no, this
Camera
was
Shy?
no, this was like 2 years ago. I
Oh,
think
damn.
the first thing I released was 2 years ago. It's my EP, A House Too Big. But yeah, that's how I ended up in Nashville, and then I just ended up staying here. I ended up dropping out of school and everything, but
Well, yeah. I mean,
Why not?
the amount of people we were talking to, who was it? It was Salem Elise, I think, and
Yeah.
Tate McRae, both of them. They were both like, yeah, we just like, we want to do the music business. We just drop out of school. And I was like, why not? Focus it all on music. Focus it
My
on what you
favorite
like.
was 24K Golden. He made like a hit song for USC, and that's like every single time there's a party, it plays there. And he was just like, screw it, I'm out. And he just left.
He was just talking about how, because we were joking, we're like, yeah, you're doing like calculus in the morning, and then at night you're going to recording studios. He's like, yeah, it's just really, he called it the Cinderella life, which is is that what it was? No, the Hannah Montana life.
Hannah
And
Montana.
I was like, yeah, that's
What kind of
perfect.
Cinderella
Like,
shit did you watch?
I don't
Jackson?
know. But so you met your producer in Nashville, right?
actually met him like 4 years ago. We met on Instagram. We both used to like post covers on there, and somebody who followed both of us connected us, and we just became friends that way.
That's a super cool
He had been
story.
he went to Berkeley, and he was there while I was still in Indiana, and then we both just ended up here. And yeah, we're still really great friends, and he records all my music still.
That's really cool.
Wow.
I recognize your apartment from your TikTok stuff, which
Oh,
I didn't realize. I didn't realize how big you were on TikTok until a few days ago. You actually got quite a following there.
Yeah, it's been really great. Like I'm so grateful that that platform exists now.
And then everyone trying to take it away, and we're just crossing our fingers every day. Like, no, not yet.
Yeah.
Give us one more month.
My 5 followers want to see my shit, Jackson. Sarah. That's funny.
So for, what was it? It was Chosen Last. I saw on your
Mhm.
YouTube, someone commented on your YouTube video that Chosen Last, which is one of your one of your more recent songs, was created based off a TikTok comment too.
Yeah, so that one I just like wasn't getting a lot of comments of like song requests yet, but I saw a comment that was like asking for me to write a song about feeling left out. And I also had seen a lot of TikToks on my For You page around that time about like what it's like being the friend who's left out, and I was like relating to all of it, so I was getting a lot of that at the time too. And so
You were in your feels there. You're like, yeah.
yeah, so I just took inspiration from that and then that comment, and I ended up like I wrote the first line of the chorus like driving to my dad's. This was back in June. Driving to my dad's, and then I just finished that chorus while I was at his house, and then just posted that TikTok, and randomly like a point of view trend. You know what point of views on TikTok are?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like a point
No.
of view trend.
Tommy.
I spend 5 hours a day on TikTok. You'd think I know a thing or two.
A random like trend started with that sound that I posted, me just singing it, and we were like, we need to just record the full song. So I finished it that week, and then went straight from my dad's to Steven's house. Steven's my producer, and we recorded it and just released it like a week later. And yeah,
That's awesome. Well, that's super cool that you're getting that interaction there.
So we talked with Dixie D'Amelio, one of the crazy TikTok stars.
Yeah.
When was that? A couple weeks ago.
Roughly, yeah.
yeah.
She gave us like the top 3 like the formula for success on TikTok, and it was the most generic shit I've ever heard in my life. She was like, be yourself, and do you have any like actual, like, it's all a trick, right?
I mean,
To being
You're just
popular on
messing with us.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I think like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of true. Like just every time I come up with an idea and I really like the idea, I just make it. And then if I love how it turns out, I post it. And then, I don't know. TikTok is really weird. The algorithm is also super weird. Like
It
half the time
is.
I'm like really proud of something, and then I post it, and then nobody sees it, but then I post something really similar a week later and like 1 million people see it. I'm really confused by it.
Yeah, the craziest one to me, like I literally did, remember that like scanner trend where like that blue line went across the screen? Okay, so I saw a couple that was like, okay, put your hand there and like, oh, would you trust me for surgery, right? And like it shakes. Okay, well, I did that trend. I spelled surgery wrong. I did.
I remember that.
But it got like 700,000 views, and I'm like, that did it? Like, I like you said, I put a lot of work into some of these TikToks. And the one where I just sit on my couch and do this.
Oh my god! Were people like, what were people commenting? Why did it blow up?
You have 5 followers. How the fuck is this guy verified? I literally didn't say anything with it. I literally said, "Would you trust me for surgery?" And I spelled surgery wrong.
And that's why they were like, "Look at this dumbass kid.
Look at this idiot."
Who knows?
See what JEL taught me? This is why I got F's and everything else.
You got the A in the thing that matters.
Amen.
Your most, I saw one TikTok from you, Sarah. It was your most recent song that Remember That Night. And it was, you were talking about your producer who completely, I guess you didn't even know he was making it with car sounds.
Yeah.
Super cool to me.
Yeah, he loves cars, first of all. And also like the song, I talk about driving in it and stuff like that. So I think he just kind of took that as his moment to use car sounds.
Took that as permission. He was like, I got it. We got it. I hear the driving.
And it's so cool because, I mean, I listened to the mix over and over and I didn't know, like, I didn't even realize car sounds were in there just because it sounded like, you know, any other one of my songs that he's produced, like it sounded like music, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so cool. But when he showed me and like, you know, showed me all like the individual tracks, I was like, I can hear it now, but it's so cool that I just didn't even know.
Do you think you normally would, like if you're listening to something that he makes, you think you can normally pick out the sounds where it come from?
I mean, yeah, I can usually like hear what's in there, but I don't know, every time when he's going through it, like there's always something that I didn't know was there. And then, but after he shows me, I'm like, new love for the song, you know?
That's awesome. So
what all does the producer do for you, I guess? Like, does he make the instrumentals? Does he mix and master your vocals? Like, what does that really look like? Is it also like co-writing and stuff, or?
Well, so far, for most of the songs so far, like I'll just like write a song in my room or whatever, and I'll mostly finish it before going over to his house, and then I'll play it for him, and then he starts building a track, and then we do vocals, and then he just produces it out from there, and then yeah, he mixes and masters and does all that so far. And there have been a couple songs like that aren't really, a couple songs that aren't released yet that he's like co-written on with me now, which is really cool. Can't wait to release one that he's like,
that's exciting,
been in the room with me for. But yeah, there'll be things like on a bridge or something, like I'll be like, I haven't finished the bridge yet, and then he'll help me finish it or something like that. But there haven't been any yet. We've been in the room writing together that has been released yet.
So writing is like a big thing for you. And I know you've kind of really dove into that recently. Is there one song that if someone new was going to like start looking at your music, is there one song that you would want them to look at first, or one song you think like really defines who you are as like Sara Kays?
I think I would probably say No Matter the Season. I don't know necessarily. I don't know. I love the writing on that song, I guess, compared to also,
it's hard to pick one, baby, because like all of them are like,
I can't, it's hard to pick, but I would probably say No Matter the Season or Undercovers. But yeah, each song holds a little special place to me, so.
Of course, all your lyrics are very storytelling, I guess the word.
Storytelling. Oh shoot, we're like twins.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Sarah and I got the beanie on over here. You're missing out on the beanie party.
Yeah, I'm wearing like a ninja hoodie.
What is that?
This?
Yeah, like what is?
Oh, so like Ninja, the big gamer Fortnite dude, whenever he wins a game, he does this dance. It's called the pom pom pom. I don't know. I bought it and I don't know. It's
no regrets.
Stupid. Yeah, no regrets.
Looks great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What about anything that you're looking to, any artists if you could collab with? Because I see a lot of YouTube comments too that say that you and like, what's her name? Tate McRae or Salem Elise would both sound really good together. And honestly, after talking to him, I'm like, yeah, honestly, I could see that.
Yeah, both of them are great. Alec Benjamin honestly is like been my favorite artist for the past 3 years. So
I
like,
didn't even think of that.
yeah.
And you covered one of his songs too, right?
Yeah, like on Instagram. I
A while
posted it,
ago.
yeah. But I love his songwriting. I found him like because somebody was doing a dance to one of his songs on America's Got Talent, and then I looked him up and I was like, this songwriting is amazing. So yeah, I love Alec Benjamin. I love Jeremy Zucker. I love it would be so cool to do a collaboration with him. Supercut slaps.
There you go.
I don't know, there's so many. I love Casey Musgraves. If there could be like any kind of collab I could do with her, I don't even know, just even writing with her would be so amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Have you had any
cool.
celebrities reach out to you yet about doing a song or writing?
I mean, Alec has like reached out to me about writing. We haven't written before. But I don't know. I hope that we do.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, and not really. I mean, I've had people reach out to me, but I'm nervous I haven't done a lot of co-writing yet. So I'm like, especially over Zoom, like for, being my first sessions, I'm like, I don't know if I want them to be over Zoom.
I'm sure it's so
Yeah.
weird and different.
Yeah.
Has quarantine, like being alone and with COVID, all that, has that helped your writing process, or has it kind of hindered it?
It's been pretty normal just because, it's already just been like in my room or whatever. Now I've already been going over to Steven's to record and stuff. So, we've written a couple songs and I just go to his. We've had maybe 2 Zoom sessions and with just like people that we know over Zoom. And it's been fine, but it's like it's weird because you can't sing with a person and it's like
Yeah, that sounds like it. So last thing I got for you is what's next after, you just released the CP and you just got your latest song with the car sounds. It's super cool. What's next?
I plan on releasing just singles over the next few months. I have quite a few that are finished writing and we're starting to record them this month. I hope the next one come out in January, after all of Christmas and everything is over. But yeah, singles, and then
Singles all the way.
they'll end up on a project. But I love being able to give each song its little moment.
That makes sense, 100%. And now that you have all the different platforms to be able to do it with, like TikTok and Instagram, compare, and Kroger, of course, if you want to go back there.
Yeah. I need to hit that up.
When you're all super famous and stuff, you got to go back and perform at Kroger. That'd be hilarious.
Dude, I should do that. I should make a YouTube video or something out of that.
Actually,
It'd be so funny. Like, imagine being at like a Selena Gomez level and just going to Kroger.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
That's awesome. I do have one question though. So like, other people from Indiana or across the country, I guess, like, what is your one secret to success? If you were like to recommend something, what would it be?
I think it's like a mindset, because I remember being like so confined to like the area I was in for a while. And if you just like realize that there's so much more outside of like the little bubble you're in, and that goes for like being in school too, because when you're, especially in a music school or anything like that, it feels like,
don't convince me to drop out, because I will.
No,
I'm this close.
You're not drop out. But it just feels like that's like your whole little world, and like you're playing shows at school, you're doing all this stuff. But if you just like realize there's a whole,
take a step back and look at it all.
Yeah, and use social media and stuff.
Well, I guess that kind of brings up another question I have. So like when I was doing radio at JEL and even just doing JEL, like I was kind of into the hip hop community, and now I'm into the pop community, which is a full 360. But anyways, like a lot of people always said, like, to make it, I got to go to LA. To make it, I got to go to Atlanta. To make, like no one's really popped out of Indiana, I guess is what I'm saying. Do you feel like that's like true, that you have to go elsewhere to find success? Or do you feel like you can actually just find it by sitting in Indiana?
Dude, I don't think you have to go anywhere. I think it does kind of depend. Like if you're an artist who really relies on like co-writing or something like that, of course there's a bunch more people out in LA to write with and stuff like that. But
right,
I think that you can really be anywhere and do what you love and post it online, and people will find it. I think you can be anywhere.
Well, awesome.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us, Sarah.
Yeah,
it was awesome to reconnect. After 8 years or so.
8 years.
It's been that long?
I don't know.
Something like that. Yes, not for me.
Like 4. I don't know.
Not for
Maybe
me.
5.
Dude.
Maybe 5 for you, Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 plus 3,
don't know.
8.
Yeah.
It's a spread. I don't know. Well,
Jackson, what
awesome.
were your grades in high school?
Not anything. Probably very similar to yours. I had radio and I was
Yeah.
good, and that was about it. That was my A. English
Really?
F.
I thought you would have gotten like good grades, Jackson. I don't
It
know
was
why.
decent. I don't know. It was
Kind
alright.
of looks like a guy that would get good grades.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, it
man.
was all right. But anyway, thank you for sitting down with us, Sarah. It was super cool to talk to you again. And
Yeah.
good luck in Nashville and with all your future singles that you're going to be releasing.
I appreciate that. You
Awesome.
guys
Looking
have-
forward to the one in January.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hope you have a good night.
You too.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.